Alright, the second question is the water level in a tank is changing at a constant rate. The graph shows the relationship between time in hours, x, and the water level in meters, y. That means if I closely analyze the graph, on y-axis it's representing water level in meters, and on x-axis it is representing time in hours. And if we look at it closely, there is a line, this line. This is a line which is representing the water level in a tank, which is changing with the passage of time. As the time passes, the water level decreases. Do you see that? Water level initially, when the time started at 0, initially the water level was 9, and now after 1 hour it came down by 9, down from 9, and then after 4 hours, do you see that this is a clear point that represents after 4 hours, this represents 8 meters of water level, which means the water level is decreasing hour by hour. All right, and let me tell you, the gradient, the slope, gradient is also called the slope, actually represents the relationship between water level and time. If we want to be sure what the rate of change is, we need to find the gradient. If we want to find the gradient, we'll use the same formula we used in the previous question. What was that? It was y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And when I say y2 and y1, I mean any two values of y which is on the line. And if I talk about x2 minus x1, any two values of x which are on that line. That means I'll choose 2 points which are on the line. Let's say we take this first point, which is 0, 9. Because this is an exact point, we should take this one. It's easier to handle it. It's a whole number. And then if I take second point like this one, this is 4, 8. So now these points 0, 9 and 4, 8, actually this is my x1, this is my y1, this is my x2, and this is my y2. And it doesn't matter which one should be x1 and y1 and which one should be x2, y2. It can be the other way around as well. Alright, so now gradient actually represents the rate of change. That means if I say 9 minus 8, y2 minus y1, this is y2 minus y1, then I'll do x2 minus x1, which will be, actually it should be the other way around, 8 minus 9 and 4 minus 0. So this will become minus 1 over 4, and this can be written as minus 0.25. Minus 0.25. Now in this minus sign represents the decrease. If it's positive, it's an increase. If it is negative, it is decrease. And by how much is it decreasing? This value represents that. That means it is decreasing by 0.25 meters per hour. So the answer to this part is that the water level decreases at a rate of 0.25 meters per hour. That is our answer. Thank you.